Everyone, just want to let you know we just arrived to New Zealand. We're in Auckland right now, taking the bus from actually it's the taxi, the super shuttle from the airport. Just to let you know that it's a little expensive if you want to take a taxi. It's about $60 to get closer to the downtown area, to the main area where everything is. So I recommend that you take the super shuttle, which you can grab that for $20 actually. As long as there's a minimum of 2 people that's riding that super shuttle, the van will move. So had a great experience. So I recommend that you do that. I just wanted to give you that little tip. So we're arriving now at the Cordis Hotel, and this is where we are staying. I'm staying here, and I hear that it's a very nice hotel. Looking forward to great things. So let's go and let's check in and see how things go. All right. Auckland, that's a beautiful hotel. It's pretty much central to everything that I want to go to. They also offer a complimentary daily shuttle to like 4 different areas. The museum, Custom Street, Art Gallery. So that's pretty nice. They gave me a couple of complimentary meal passes as well. And not only that, they updated the room, right, to the new tower. So this is pretty awesome. So I can't wait I'll give you a whole tour of the room a little bit later, but I'm so excited about New Zealand and Auckland. Here we go, guys. Everybody, it's Gibbs with I Travel for Culture. I'm here right now at Our Land restaurant. It is in the Cordis Hotel in Auckland. And so we just ordered this phenomenal dish. What's the name of the dish that we just ordered?
So this is our lamb platter, all of our lamb platter.
Yeah.
Yes. So it has a whole range of everything on the menu. That's why it's really popular.
Yeah.
If you're indecisive, it's really good.
Yeah.
Feeds to 4 to 6 people.
4 to 6?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah. So
yes.
yeah. So I'm just gonna run it through again.
Yeah,
so this is our down to earth. So it's like a red coconut cream Thai curry inside of it, as well as a white adapa dips, our King Country, which is our beef croquettes, fish, beer battered fish, which is silver gem fish.
Oh, this is the fish right here, right?
Right here.
Yeah.
And our King Countries are with our spicy hummus as well. This is our wet kimura wedges. These are the sauce. This is aioli, and that is blue cheese. Okay. And then this is Rwanda bread, which is sourdough bread, from the Māori culture. And this is our honey chicken skewers. And this is also our mussels, Thai, and a creamy rich sauce.
Man,
Yeah.
that looks great. And so all of these foods, I believe, are locally sourced.
Yes, everything here is locally sourced. Everything. That's why it's called Our Land.
Yeah.
That's our shtick.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. No, thank you for explaining that to us.
worries.
We're gonna kind of dig in and just
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Enjoy.
All right. Thanks.
Alrighty.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hi everyone, this is Gibbs with I Travel for Culture. I am here with Manuela. I'm so excited to be here in New Zealand. I'm actually in Auckland and I was just passing the street and I saw this lovely shop that was kind of just sitting off the side of the road and I just had to come in here and explore it. Manuela, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You gotta tell me about this shop as I look around. Tell me about what you guys do here.
We're a Pounamu Greenstone studio. So we have like the shop out the front and then the workshop out the back. So pretty much everything we have on display we make ourselves. We carve out the back in our big shop is where we slice down our boulders, and then here is where we finish all of our pieces.
Yeah, tell me about the stone. Where do you get this from?
So this is Pounamu, which is a traditional New Zealand stone, which has been carved for many generations by Māori, the native people of New Zealand.
Big thing. So, what's the name of the business?
Oro Negro.
Oro Negro. Yes. Does it mean something in particular? Oro Negro?
So when Dad first started the business up, so it's my father's studio, he was asked to come up with a studio name. I think it was like a business, a small little course for immigrants, and he was just like, Oro Negro! And he just came up with it. So the concept is that at the time he didn't have a lot of petrol to put in his car, and he felt like what he really wanted was to be able to get some fuel for his car, because fuel meant freedom, being able to explore Auckland and New Zealand. And so for him, it was the black gold was the petrol that symbolized being able to get out and about and meet people and try different things, which at the time he didn't have a lot of because we were freshly arriving into the country and didn't have a lot of money. So that's what the name means.
So, and how long ago did your dad start the business?
The business has been around for over 20 years. So we've been here on Cairo for probably about 16 years.
I think it's very cool. And as a matter of fact, as I look around, I see certain pieces, and we were talking about the authenticity of pieces. How can you tell if a stone is authentic or not?
Well, I suppose there's different types of jewelry shops and different types of greenstone shops. So we are the kind of greenstone shop that likes to think more of Pounamu, so specifically carving New Zealand stone, and we also try to have designs inspired by traditional Māori designs, so what would have been made by hand without any machines. So obviously we use some hand tools and we use some big saws, but we finish everything by hand. So our pieces don't have high polish, they're not super shiny, they have like a smooth finish and a decent shine, but they're not like glass, you know. You can still see that they've been done by hand, and we weave our bindings by hand. Everything's done with hands, which is
absolutely. I just think that this shop is phenomenal. I love the story. And I hope that whenever you are in Auckland, particularly, downtown walking, it's K Road, right?
yes.
Yeah, when you're downtown walking, make sure that you stop by this shop. I'll put all of the details below. But it's a story and an idea that's worth sharing. I'm so glad that you're there.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, great. Thank you so much. And again, how do I say thank you?
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Thank you. We ship internationally. So if there's like any people anywhere around the world with pieces that need fixing, maybe the cord, if they bought a piece in New Zealand 30 years ago and the cord needs replacing, we do all of that. I just recently shipped a piece to Puerto Rico. Okay. We ship everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. That's
good to know. Now go ahead and give the people your Instagram.
Yes, so it's Oro Negro, if I pronounce it in the English spelling. So ORONEGRO, full stop, as we call it in New Zealand. I think you guys call it period.
Yep.
Jewellery, JEWELLERY.
With jewelry with 2 L's.
2 L's.
Not one, 2 L's.
That's it.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you when I come back.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Gibbs with I Travel for Culture. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're still over here in New Zealand, and we were just in Auckland, but we took the ferry over to Waiheke Island. And I'm here sitting with someone that I actually met on the ferry, and she kind of picked us up and was just taking us around and seeing the sights and helping us to understand the indigenous culture. Could you tell the viewers your name?
My name's Maikara Ropata.
Mm-hmm.
Te taha toku pāpā no Ngāti Toa, Ngāti Raukawa, Tararua te mainga, Otaki te awa, Raukawa te moana, Ngāti Huia ki Katihiku te hapū, Ngāti Huia ki Katihiku te marae. Nā reira, ko tēnā te taha toku pāpā, ko te taha toku māma, no Ngāti Rangi, Ngāti Korokoro, te pauka Ngāti Wharara, hoku hapū, no ngā kuhi nui tonu.
Tell me where did you grow up?
I grew up in urban South Auckland.
Good. How is the culture different between the north and here?
It wasn't that much difference.
Yeah.
I lived in Hokianga for 10 years and very community-based. The majority of the people, pretty much everyone in the Hokianga, I was related to.
Yeah.
So that was one difference than here. So here it's ngā haue whā. Ngā haue whā is in reference to the people of the Four Winds, which is different nationalities.
Mm-hmm. So I was so curious about your markings that you have. Can you talk to me about it?
So tēnei, this is called a moko kau. So a moko kauai, yes, it reflects, it kind of tells everyone who you are,
Okay.
but it also reflects my genealogy.
I saw the stone that was on your neck. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
So this is actually a heitiki. It's one of the designs that we have. So these are called taonga. Taonga are gifts. The gifts. So her name, this is female. It was made for me. So it's not necessarily old.
So tell me more about the indigenous population. I'm curious to get your take on, the land and the responsibilities of taking care of this land and what you notice that may be happening with maybe even some of the entities, large entities that might be coming through that may not be upholding some of the ideals that our forefathers had for that land itself.
Depends on which forefathers you're talking about.
Yours, mine, ours.
We call them tupuna, ancestors.
Uh-huh.
There is another number of them that saw what was going to happen with the coming of the white man, the settlers, and it's in many of the stories. A lot of the information is held in our song. They're called mōtiatia, pātere, haka. Because we didn't have a written language, it was an oral language. So within that information had to be held. And they were very creative in how they did that. They aligned themselves with nature, with Mother Earth, with the elements, and they reflected on what was happening with them and how to be within that same space, communicatively.
Mm-hmm.
So our tupuna, we had seers, we had medicine people, we called their ohunga, and they were held within them, because the English word doesn't give it justice. and it's easy to say the English word, but it doesn't actually reflect
Okay, I respect that.
the Māori word, which is donga, those who specialise in a particular field. Doesn't matter what it is, they specialise in that area. And so through that, they will know what needs to be done at the time it needs to be done. Or they foresee what needs to be done within the community to ensure that the outcome is positive.
Okay, yeah, so what we're gonna do is, do I leave my shoes here?
No, you don't have to. I am. My shoes are up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing what you do. So we're gonna respect this space. We're gonna leave. We're gonna take our shoes off. Okay, no worries, no worries. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we'll see you next time.
Oh.